Good morning. This is Delilah 8th House Moon Rabbit with the second of the randomized zodiac readings. As you can see, I'm not on camera, but you have a good view of the cards. I've laid them out and I'll randomly choose one. I have no idea as of this moment which will be the next. I hope you had a lovely weekend and Monday, Voyager. Aquarius. And what's funny about that is that Capricorn was the first. These were definitely shuffled. Whatever. What does it matter what order I pick them up in? I will leave these, the rest of the zodiac, collected. Until the last one is done. Okay. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Divine. Hold on. I'll just set that there, since first, I always go for the angels. Who is going to lead us and who will bring up the rear? This shuffle is taking a moment, isn't it? Okay. Got two at once. We have Phanuel, the angel of truth, and Zadkiel, the angel of mercy. Funnily enough, yesterday I watched a in-depth video essay about angelology. Oh, okay. The full moon is at the bottom of the Arcana of Astrology deck. I nearly overlooked that. For Capricorn, it was Cancer. Note music. We're going to pull from the musical oracle. More see what comes out than pull from. Hopefully one at a time. Ace of base. I saw the sign is what I'm thinking. CeeLo Green is at the bottom. But what I'm getting instead of CeeLo Green is Gnarls Barkley. Same artist, different stage name. And what? Crazy, that's what it's called. Benny and June, but that was a stack. I didn't let you know. I'm now going from, okay, got one. The cinematic oracle. What? That's uncanny. Players Club. Again. This came out for Capricorn. And I was at the bottom. We have Batman. That's also kind of remarkable. Because they got a little Christmas animated movie Batman. I can't remember the title, but if you Google it, it'll probably come up. It's very relevant, of course, right? But Players Club came out, and it made me think of exploitative masculine energy, which doesn't necessarily... Ooh. Death. Doesn't necessarily require there to be a male body present. Once again, I find myself shuffling these. As you saw, my hand kept going back to the deck, with the urge to start shuffling. I haven't read for the Arcana of Astrology or the Angels yet. The Six of Coins. Five of Cups. That's another Scorpio card. Truth and Mercy. It's a beautiful morning, you guys. I hope it's so wherever you're at as well. Here we have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords coming out as I said that, following the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. That feels good. Pardon. Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's the only page that didn't come out in Capricorn's reading. Okay, Knight of Cups. We see this, yes. Six of Wands. Page of Coins. I'm not sure what to make of this yet, y'all. Maybe we got two more. The Hangman. I feel like that might have come out in Capricorn's reading as well. Ace of Wands. Maybe there's a pressure releasing. Some advantageous change that you're expecting in the spring. Six of Wands is Leo energy. That's your opposite. Ace of Base. I saw the signs. No, just sign. Knight of Swords. Two knights now. From these, I get not having to be defensive, having only external limitations rather than mental blocks, not being trapped. Okay. Queen of Wands, confidence. Are you feeling feels for someone else? Maybe somebody that makes you feel secure, like you're ready to do something new. The full moon, I believe that represents clarity. right? Illumination. Eight of Wands. Maybe you're ready to carry a message. We have two knights out here, both in the upright, suggesting message carrying. I'm not getting, at this point, carrying tales or anything like that. I'm feeling chipper today, y'all. I don't know about you. Maybe that's the general energy. Queen of Cups. Maybe you're ready to tell somebody what it is, like it is. With Fanuel being out here. Page of Swords. And I say it that way because Page of Wands also flipped. For Capricorn in these places, it was Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Then, the Page of Cups was in reverse in this position as well. I would suggest that if you have, well, we all have Capricorn placements. If no Capricorn in a particular house, then check out your 10th house. Gemini, the Lovers. Communication, I already did say, maybe you are ready to say something to someone confidently. Non-defensively. Maybe you're about to conflict resolve, Aquarius. Maybe you've gained confidence in some way. I like that. Well, that's something else, but okay. I'll see. Here we have the Hermit. The Hermit came out in this position in Capricorn's reading. But the Lovers and the Hermit, 6 and 9, noise. I always get a balanced pairing from that. And that's also Gemini, Virgo, both ruled by Mercury, which is about to go in retrograde, right? And here we have 3 of Swords. Maybe something has disappointed you in the past. The Hierophant, but you're standing on your principles. You can look forward to being at the top of the wheel. The Chariot. Seeing this after the Lovers feels right. Maybe you're carrying wisdom to somebody. Like really on some water bearer shit. Hey! Three of Coins. Having your guardians and guides in your corner. Having worked hard. Ooh. Okay. The Devil and the Queen of Coins. I don't know what that means. The Sun is at the bottom though. And when I say I don't know what that means, it's because I don't get... Ooh. Capricorn. Chariot. I don't know why, but that makes me think of Cancer. Hold on, let me read for the Angel and the Arcana. This is interesting, y'all. Fanuel. And Zadkiel. Okay. Fanuel, the Angel of Truth. Fanuel will wait for your arrival. It was here long before you arrived, standing at the threshold to the throne room. You may not have borne witness. Its sound may have escaped you. But Fanuel has waited there for you, eager to wrap you in a cloak of truth. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it. It is another, more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different from truth. Hold the torch high. See what stands before you for what it is. Wine, a torch, a bleeding eye. And Zadkiel, the Angel of Mercy, the one who metes out forgiveness and the one who judges transgression. Zadkiel is that swift gavel, as well as the crushing hammer. Those who have sinned against your fellow man, Zadkiel may relieve you of your punishment, but in asking you to submit yourself to the scales of the angel's judgment and wrath. Zadkiel sees all the cracks and seams of the soul, finds all of the things we cover up to convince ourselves of the illusion of a moral existence. Zadkiel reminds us to reveal our failings openly and be judged by those that have the power to forgive. It is only the just who may make such reckoning. Signs, scales, rising smoke, and a gavel. Scales made me think of the Three of Swords, Libra. I wonder if you experience some kind of irreciprocity that was really disappointing, grievous to you, upsetting, heartbreaking. Maybe it was a defeat of some kind, but you didn't get defensive or find yourself ruminating unhealthily about it. You took your passion, your charms, and started looking forward to a victory, looking at it in a different perspective, taking your passions elsewhere. And I want to say the word whistleblower, but something, maybe nothing so dramatic as that, as one might think. Ooh, that was, ooh. So simple. I found your page, Aquarius, real quick. Okay. Aquarius, the water bearer, January 21st to February 18th. Planetary ruler Uranus. 11th house, air element, opposite zodiac Leo, modality fixed. Symbols, silver, orchids, rowan, and scientific instruments. Aquarius is the 11th sign and the great humanitarian of the zodiac. Naturally rebellious, he feels an urge to restructure society in order for it to benefit the most people. Because this is so important to him, he can become overzealous and dictatorial, qualities that he set out to destroy. Though Aquarius is a social sign, he does feel more comfortable on his own. He can come across detached and aloof, but if you hit a nerve, you will feel the wrath of his wicked temper. In your natal chart, Aquarius can show you where you are stubborn and set in your ways, but also how you strive to be an original. It is the place of forward thinking, and planetary transits through the sign shape things up in unexpected and inventive ways. In a reading, retreating into your own world is what Aquarius wants to do when it appears in a reading. The Hermit. Too often we absorb and internalize other people's emotions and neuroses, and it's time for you to rid yourself of them. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb for an entire 24/7 and have yourself a staycation. The appearance of Aquarius can also mean it's time to loosen up and get a little crazy. Did I say the word crazy? Ooh. Gnarls Barkley, CeeLo Green. What? You are being given the opportunity to be as out there and unpredictable as you want. Page of Wands and the support here. You might even have yourself some, I don't know why the word, like backers on your team. Cool. If you are someone who always plays it safe, you're being offered a free pass to experiment. Make sure you leap into the water. The Fool. Hey. I'm happy for you. I literally did like a little dance for you. Now is not the time for waiting. Keywords: invention, rebellion, humanitarian, social, offbeat, temperamental, cold, and erotic. I like that. I like this. So if you do have some maybe heavier energies in your life right now, but you have maybe an intuitive feeling that this is coming, watch Capricorn, but brace yourself. It's emotionally a bit heavy. But with the sun here at the bottom of the deck, if Capricorn has Aquarius in their chart, and I definitely did suggest that they watch for anything important in their chart, and I'll do the same for you. Subtlety. I feel like Spirit might have something to say to everyone that might be a little bit more subtle. And we have to... Ooh. We have to be open, and I thought studious. Vanity. Lupus, wisdom, and feminine. Okay, cool. Freedom. That rebellion energy. Why do I get the feeling like... Heal. Why do I get the feeling? Lupus, wisdom, and feminine. That whether you are male or female in body, maybe you behaved in a way that was unfair to somebody else. Or maybe you just knew in your heart of hearts that you weren't being fair. Making like, not necessarily saying you drug anybody. Capture. But maybe you started to feel the devil energy. You know, the need to control. Discover. Maybe the need to know. The need to understand things, you know. Or the idea that we have a need to understand things. Guard. And maybe you decided to be a bit more careful in your dealings with people. And you've found yourself at the top of the wheel and feeling more confident. Worship. Maybe people have been giving you praise. Have you found yourself with like a fan club due to self-improvement and like general charm? Ooh, I like that. Narcissism in the reverse. So whether you defeated, you know, narky energy inside or outside, I feel like people are liking what you're about. They're picking up what you're putting down. The Hierophant drew my eye as I said that. Hey. I heard in my head, creating a safe workplace. Ooh, uniting. That tells me in a reading that I'm uniting the ideas that are supposed to be coming through. Ooh, I didn't read for the full moon, did I? Pegasus, Majesty. I feel like you are popular right now. Majesty, Death, and Spirit. And for some reason, this... Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh. That's giving me a vibe. Like you deaded something. Whether... Ooh, with death. Okay. Like you deaded something. Inside or outside. You might have even like defended a workplace from hostility, but you did it so smooth, charismatically, that I don't know, maybe you're looking forward to, look, defeat. I don't know if you guys heard the sound of how they kind of clattered. Making good time, too. Can't forget to read for the full moon. But yes, I get the feeling like Aquarius winning. Abundance. Let me go ahead and get you. I feel like that might be it. What's at the bottom? Reveal. Maybe you've revealed yourself as an asset. I don't know if I'm done with those yet, so I'll place those down. Go ahead and find the full moon again, because I sure found it and then put it right down. Here we go. You have reached full illumination with this phase, and everything you've been working towards reaches the climax. This is where you realize that the journey is only half over. What goes up must also come down. That brings you back to that wheel. The positive cannot survive without the negative. That is just a fact of life. The plant you grew will soon begin its decay and subsequent death. And this is okay. This is all part of its purpose. Seeing and acknowledging our faults is the best thing we can do for our development. While it can hurt when we see our shortcomings, acknowledging them takes away their power. Bitch. And that's exactly what I said. Okay. Let's see. I feel like maybe one more, perhaps? Don't let it be a bummer. Is that like tied together with a little bow? And such a pretty little package, ain't it? Glad to deliver it. Scorpius punish was at the bottom. Anger, but anger in the reverse. Did you release anger about, just, you can carry around anger and start receiving wisdom and freedom, feeling light, burdenless? Ooh, I'm going to just stop there. That's it. Because at the bottom, I decided to peek. Here we have masculine, and it would go right there underneath wisdom and feminine. A nice little trinity. Like, Holy Spirit says, thank you and you're welcome. Nice doing business with you. Please keep a lookout for any other zodiac placements that might be intuitively calling out to you. All right. I love you. I'll see you next time. Be good.